It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? Somebody killed so no one would find out that they were... You passed out from the scene.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. And if Byakuya is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro.
That's right.
And unless we do something, more victims would start new. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the notes. Locker room dumbbell has been added to Sakura's account has been added. Mondo's account has been added to Leon. Card reader has been added to Stan. Main hall e-book handbooks have been added to the author's main. Broken e-handbook has been added to the... I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry ever again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Inside the store. It's the archive, right? Oh, I can go in there. Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Well, it makes sense. I didn't go in here last time. Wow, there's so many books and files. There's so much dust,
So,
too.
in other words...
I would say that there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all of these
That's
things?
enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? The Diet? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? Oh, just let it go for now. Check here. So the shelf's so tight with files, without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling what crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Why do you want me to look at this stuff? What's that here? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in here. In there. It proved very useful when I was in the library. I knew the extension cord was missing. An extension cord, huh? Lamp. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before when I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. What about the shelf you're standing in front of? There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files, there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of things you would expect to leak. Oh? So are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just... It's not like I totally refuse. Oh, I clicked. I didn't read the rest of it. Whoops. I mean, there's so much. How can anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from being bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you considered usual is based on your common sense, right? Well, what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on! You're saying you've read all these documents more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. This includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How's that possible? Dude, what the frick is up with you? What is up with this guy?
So in other
I already
words,
told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. Oh, is that why the bear's giving you special, special treatment? But why are you here? Why are you here? The bear's giving you special treatment. Do they want you to be the only one that survives? And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing, or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. What always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through these reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in each Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodless is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodless is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about their particular fate were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. Gah!
in other words,
That right there is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. It really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down to your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. I'm not gonna beg. There's a ton of thick file stuff in the bookshelves. Byakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it here. You can't take it with you. Genocide Jack classified. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scenes of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Kinhara, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Isao, 14, Takashi Yoshida, 30, Namitsutaru, Takafumi Gono, Uchida. I feel like I'm butchering these names. Nohaiza, Takeshi, Mazumi, Yoto, Yamashima. There was no end to it. Wait, are all these males? But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. But at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. The profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays or at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on the facts, it would be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder? Dissociative personality disorder, right? Basically.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind just gone numb. Genocide Jack case files have been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait! Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one who killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us? But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. The others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Yeah, I wanted to go to the boys' locker room to begin with, but you wouldn't let me. You dragged me around. But it has to be Toko at this point. Notice that the extension... maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Notice the extension cord. It's gone. I can go back to the girls' bathroom. Not the bathroom. Locker room. Let's go into the boys' locker room because I feel like that there is going to be some evidence in there. Because most of the people that were killed were guys. At least by the names. I'm not really sure. Ding ding ding! Boomy has discovered an evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yes, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes. Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? I'm gonna go into the boys' locker room now. I feel like that there's evidence in here. Yeah. Is that bloodstain? Wait, that changed. Huh? This poster. It's the popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Yeah. The poster got changed now, and then there's blood on the ground. Right here. So it confirms that Chihiro was actually was biologically a dude. Notice the extension cord. Come on. Why aren't you noticing the extension cord? Come on. The bloodstained poster, the blood is most noteworthy part about it, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. So talk to Sakura? You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls' locker rooms have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix the protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain! A stain? They switched out the carpet? That's how devoted they are? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stains have disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. Still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain there to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so Toko has a split personality, and she killed Chihiro in the boys' locker room using Leon's handybook. She used Leon's handybook to get into the boys' locker room where Chihiro was, planning on killing a guy. Chihiro was there because Chihiro is biologically a dude, which is the reason why Chihiro was in the girls' locker room. And she ended up, she killed Chihiro with the dumbbell, and then changed everything out and brought them into this room so that it would seem like Chihiro was killed in the girls' room. But something happened. I think when she was carrying Chihiro's body into the girls' locker room, the gun let out, and that's what Hiro heard. It wasn't construction noises, it was the sound of the freaking Gatling gun shooting at Chihiro, but it didn't shoot Chihiro. Because for some reason Toko is extremely athletic, I guess? What? Oh yeah, you missed me when I was trying to piece together what happened with the last murder, didn't you? That's exactly what I did. That's what I did, Yogama. I feel like that's what happened. I'm not fully sure. We'll know once the class trial begins. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress in your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
So then...
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. So... yeah, wait. Wait, when Toko switches to Genocide Jack, does she have like increased like agility and strength? Because if that's true, then she was able to dodge all the bullets from the Gatling gun and then use the dumbbell to kill Chihiro in the other room. Not in here. And she switched out the rug and the posters because those were covered in blood. It made it look like Chihiro was killed in the girls' room. For some reason not wanting to reveal that Chihiro was a guy. And then the coffee stain is on the other rug in the other room, and then there's a boy band poster in the other room, so it's definitely what has to have happened. Also, look at the extension cord, dang it. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop up her kind of a crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Oh no. Chihiro's fatal injuries was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. Okay. That's right, there's the issue of being suspended in the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the Truth Bullets section to your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of that rope, which was used to suspend Chihiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. What do you have to say? Dude, what's real complex about being weak? Oh, you already said this. Let's check the pool. Maybe they threw the handbook in the pool? The store leads out to the pool. Yeah, go to the pool. What are you doing? Yeah, someone is very dead. Chihiro's dead, and I'm trying to figure out who did it. And I know it had to happen in the boys' locker room because everything got changed out. The freaking rug and the poster. Only furthering my theory that Chihiro is actually biologically a dude. There's nothing in here to note. Okay, so the handbook's not in here. Hifumi? How do you like Hifumi? How do you like Hifumi? How do you like the gerbil? I don't know anyone that likes the gerbil. The gerbil's like Mineta from My Hero Academia. So, back into the library. I need to look for the handbook. Where's the handbook? Right here. Note that the freaking extension cable is gone, and that was what was used! Why am I not noting that? Come on, it's an obvious clue. There must be some kind of clue here. Guess not. What are you talking about? Extension cord! Look at the lamp then! Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. I hate that my character... My brain goes like million miles per second and my character is so slow. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. I am saying his name wrong, but I don't care at this point. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Thank you. Finally. I'm trying to leave. There's still no... What are you talking about? Leave! There's still more I need to check. What more do I need to Oh yeah, the case file. Lamp. Over a year ago. I've already read this. Go away! Okay. I need to look at Genocide Jack's case file again. I forgot about that. want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. It was either Byakuya or Toko that took the case file out. Yes. Also, there was something else about the case file. Not only did it seem to be only guys that were being killed, but also there were scissors involved somehow. Why? I need to look for the handbook. Would it be in the classroom? Maybe I can go into Chihiro's room. Maybe I'll learn something then. Or try to talk to Toko again? Wait, is anyone in the hall here? Taka's there. And he's in the main hall. I'll go talk to Taka then. Yeah, he's just staring at me. Hello, Taka.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Okay? Hiro, give me your account about the construction noises.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Makoto. Oh. What's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. There's a mailbox here inside. Sayaka's good student right. Rule says I already know this. Not supposed to lend them out, but you can borrow them. Wait, did Leon's book get shot? The handbook get shot after it was activated? Come on, give me your account by the freaking construction noises. Okay, fine. He's not saying anything about that, so I'm just gonna go this way. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Map. She's in the dining hall, she's in the warehouse. I'm gonna go to the warehouse first because I feel like Toko's gonna be in the dining hall. Hello. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supplies to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it appears she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there's no trace of the jacket or the duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Wait, would the duffel bag also have the handbook that I'm looking for? Alright. Dining hall. Alright, what are you doing here? Oh, Hina! how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she keeps on mumbling something about genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Oh no, I'm thinking of the guy from One Piece. Oh no. Donuts. Lying on my bed. Donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It's like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? I'm fine with the opposite sex more than I am with my own sex, honestly. Proof? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says she can't judge a book by its cover, right? No, that is not the reason why I just have more to talk about with guys than I do with girls. So you think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Aoi's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. I didn't find the duffel bag! Could it be in Toko's room?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right?
Yeah.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Just go over to their body and look. No, my character didn't do that. I tried, but it didn't work. Begin the crash trial, or it's about to begin. The red door, it's right through here. Wait, go to Toko's room. Go to Toko's room. There's no running away now. The red door. I have no choice but... No, I want to go to Toko's room! Go in here. Fine. Let's go to the red door. Get no choice in the matter. So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or am I missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe he would drag a girl around. Terrible! Terrible! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hop on to the elevator and let's get the show on the road. And I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. I am convinced that she's biologically a dude. Chihiro did it. Chihiro killed her. And that murderer is one of us. Well, if Chihiro killed themselves, then this trial would not be happening, I don't think. Someone's standing right here. I know it's you, Toko. Okay, what do you have to say? There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Yes. I guess it wasn't much help at all on this one. I gave you plenty of work to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. I know it's Toko. You ready? We doing this?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it will work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? What do you have to say, Gerbil?
How very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit it. For being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Okay. Oh wait, I already talked to you. What do you have to say, Mondo?
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Toko was the one that killed. Obviously. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
He loved her. Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. I know it's Toko. The steel box sank into the heavy, clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.